Only a small confession, chaps. You said get 120 for it, so I got one £20 note.
Every week up and down the country, Britain's automotive history gets bought, sold, auctioned and bartered.
How much is that, mate? You wouldn't take 20 for it?
No.
Was that all right for a tenner?
Oh, mate, I'll kill you.
I'm Henry Cole, and this is my best mate, Sam Lovegrove, and we're going to be touring the country looking for 24-carat junk. We're going to visit auctions, shed sales and auto-jumbles,
20 quid?
25.
aiming to rummage our way to riches by buying up and restoring other people's junk and then selling it on for a tidy profit. Ahead of us, we've got a whole summer of buying and selling, but will we end up in debt or in clover? Welcome to Junk and Disorderly.
Well, welcome as always to Junk, hey? We got ourselves our mung, there you go, mate, lovely jubbly. Now, the weather ain't bad today, but you may remember last time it was slightly inclement.
That day it rained cats, dogs, rabbits, guinea pigs, and a whole load of rats too.
No!
We sold just 2 items for the princely sum of 23 quid.
Thank you very much.
Absolute pleasure.
And ended up going on a buying spree, which netted us some cans, a sit-down mower, and a barber's pole. So all in all, an utter shower.
Somewhere over the
rainbow. I think we just bring rain to us. It's now pouring with rain when it said, it promised today it wasn't going to rain. We may have an awful lot of attractions to bring the punters in to the jumbles. But what we haven't got, and I think what we should get involved with, is a classic car of some description.
Yeah.
Yeah? Really? So to that end, we're heading off to the auction.
Or to be more precise, the Bristol Classic Car Auction in Shepton Mallet.
Have you had a look through the brochure, Sammy, or
No,
what?
what we got?
Okay, all right.
Saw a Bentley there.
Yeah, you're not having the Bentley.
Morris Minor.
There's a Morris Minor there. Sammy is always partial to a Morris Minor. Not a Morris dancer. That was in his formative years. Fly! Oh no, there's a lot of
Mind
flies
the
in it.
curtain, Paul.
5 blue bottles later, we're there.
That is O'Donnell, mate.
No, it's too bright.
What are you talking about? That's an O'Donnell colour.
O'Donnell was a colour that was designed for industrial equipment because it was good psychologically at cheering people up in the workplace.
Welcome to the Bristol Car Show. Having a slight argument
It's
to
an
start off with,
Oldsmobile Rocket
obviously.
88.
But at the same time, we're here. Now, last time, talking about colour, we did buy something extraordinarily green, didn't we?
That piece of green cheese, as Sam liked to call it, was a 1970s bomb bug 3-wheeler.
Mate.
We did manage to shift it in the end, but it was a struggle.
This time, hopefully, we'll buy something just a little bit more sensible. So, as ever, we've got the auction, and also we've got the jumble.
It's a 57. It's one of my favourite years.
As we found out a couple of weeks ago when we bought that damaged Honda VFR, it's crucial to have a good look at the auction lots before you start bidding. The vehicles on offer today range from hot rods to hot hatches, but the first item we make a beeline for is a good old moggy van, just like the van my dad used to have.
God, just brings it all back. Look at it, it's mint in there.
It looks nice and original. I mean, it's had a repaint, but
And a re-upholster.
you could start your life living in one of these and finish it that way.
Can you get a coffin in that?
You certainly could get one and more into the back of this, a 1983 Ford Granada.
It's the closest I'm going to get to a large estate in the country.
On a somewhat smaller scale, one of the first items we're really interested in is this 1966 Mini.
Got numerous works carried out, finished in red with bucket seats, alloy wheels and spot lamps. It will be offered for auction with a history file, V5C, MOT, tax exempt, C illustrations, £3,000 to £4,000 estimate.
Or even better, this 1968 Daimler. According to the blurb, it was an insurance write-off back in 1991. But it looks as if a lot of work has been done since then.
That is how a car should be, in my view. It's just sumptuous, it's just glorious. You want to feel cosy and safe and warm in it.
I do.
You know? It's just lovely, isn't it?
Yeah,
you
and
know?
funny, you grew up in Morris Minors. Isn't that
Yeah.
weird? Look, you grew up in a tin pot Morris Minor.
Yeah.
We always had 3 of these in the house.
Yeah, well, of course, mate. I mean, you were posh.
There are a couple of curios like this London taxi, which has been converted to a food outlet, and this Thai-style tuk-tuk.
Look, you, here, and 3 wheels, just in case. Got it? Look, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Did you get that?
It could be a tradition, couldn't it? Eh? 3 wheels at the Charterhouse auction.
But the only other vehicles that really take our fancy is this pre-war Humber.
What I really like about this car is it doesn't look like it was ever really rough, so it's never been brought back from the dead.
Oh, okay.
And if we can get it at a good price, this Morris Minor saloon.
We love a bit of a moggy. Obviously, I prefer them with the van body. Are we done? Have we looked at everything we need to look at?
We're guaranteed to buy something we haven't looked at, so let's just leave it at that, yeah.
Okay, great. All right, well, look. Let the show begin. Right, okay, lot 1, always good indicator, obviously, of how things are going to go. So we got 2 MGs as lot 1.
Like a brace of pheasants.
And where do you want to stop me? Stop me at £1,000? £1,000. Look for £1,100 now. £1,100 I have bid now. And 50. £1,200.
They go for £1,250, right at the bottom of their estimate.
£1,200.
Yeah, okay. So hopefully we might be in for quite a good time.
Over the next few lots, a pattern develops. The bottom-end items like this Suzuki Jeep go for small potatoes.
About £340.
340 quid, man.
But top-end items like the Humber go for big bucks.
Go on, let's have a bid.
4,000, 4,002, 4,005, 5,008. Fill it up now, 6,000, thank you. 6,002, 6,002, 6,002, 6,005, and 6,005, 6,008, £6,800.
6,900.
7,000.
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay, that's me out.
The Mini sells for $4,600, about $800 more than I wanted to pay for it.
4,006 the roof in.
The food taxi goes for $4,200, well below its reserve. And as for the tuk-tuk, guide price £3,500.
£1,000.
Off from 200 quid. Shout £200.
I passed then, no for 1,000.
200
200 what?
euros.
The only thing we've got left to bid on is that blue Daimler, but I don't hold out much hope.
This is kind of our last chance at the...
5,000 starting, at 5,000 bid, thank you.
Here we go.
Yeah.
5,000, at 5,002, at 5,002.
You wait till it all goes. We're at 5.2, wouldn't that be great?
5,005, thank you. 5,008, at 5,008 now.
Don't bid against me, I mean business.
It's in the hat. £5,800, that's it now. It's going to be submitted as a provisional bid whichever way.
5.8, come on.
It's there at £5,800. They wanted to be submitted as a provisional bid at 5,008. Provisional bid of number, sir, is 852. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so look, provisional bid. That means we got it under estimate. So hopefully we might actually get this. I love it, and I love it at that price.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, let's hope we get a result, mate.
Well, we'll see.
20 minutes later, the auctioneer confirms.
Gentlemen, on the aisle and in the hat.
Aha, that's me.
That's all. £5,800. I bid. Well done, gents. Well done. Thank you.
That's fantastic. 5,800 for the Daimler chuffed.
Yeah, really
I'm
good.
well
That's a lot of
chuffed.
car for the money.
Oh, mate, it's a glorious car. And I'll tell you what, if no one buys it from us, we might just have a few road trips in it.
If it runs.
Hey, great. Ooh, I'm in the mood to go to the jumble. After the excitement of the auction, the Autojumble is an added bonus. Our old mate Richard sells me a Silkaline can.
Oh, that's nice. How much is that?
Let's see what we'll do it 15 for you.
15 quid?
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Thanks, mate. And at another stall, we pick up a brace of jugs and an Urquell tin. Mate, thank you so much. Lovely jug. Enjoy it. Then, after a comic interlude...
What do you call this?
What?
It's a juxtaposition.
I like that. What do you call this? Put it on your hat like that. There. Do you know what that is? No. Jugged hair. It's all back to the Daimler for a final tally-up. So what an amazing day, actually, we've had at the Bristol Car Show. We've got ourselves some cans, we've got ourselves some jugs, but most importantly, we've got ourselves a Daimler. I just want to get in and live in it.
Yeah,
I mean,
nice.
that red leather is just... Is it all right? Did we get a good deal?
But we still haven't heard it run.
No, that's a good point, well delivered.
Yeah.
Hey, so we haven't heard it run. Uncle Graham's going to pick it up, take it back to the shed, probably with a winch rather than getting it running. Let's hope we've bought something that isn't good from far, but far from good. Next up, I fit a pair of spats to the Daimler.
Oh dear. You're struggling there, sir.
No, I just want to see how it goes. And Sam finds a new purpose for the shredder. We're just back from the Bristol car auction. We were outbid on several items. 3.8 be good.
4,000 is bid on by the
I tell you, the internet, eh? But ultimately came up trumps with a Daimler 250 V8, which we managed to get for 5,800 plus commission.
Oh,
I'm in love. Okay? For the first time, man, we've got ourselves something that I think is gorge.
Yeah, I really, really like it. It's great. Everyone's going to fall in love with it. We can sell this really easily. But it hasn't been driven properly in looking at the paperwork since 2016.
Hasn't it?
I can see the tyres are a bit squidgy. Fired it up to get it off the trailer, only to discover, have you heard the exhaust?
Yeah, there isn't one.
Yeah, well, I think
Is there one
actually
with it?
There is an exhaust pipe with it with two mounts broken off. But I think all that's happened is someone's sort of skagged it on a trailer.
Oh, what, loading it for the auction or something?
Yeah, so they just pulled one side off it.
There are also several boxes worth of spares and odds and ends that we found in the boot.
I think we just need to approach it slightly carefully. I'm aware that its last owner gave up driving in old age, so and he was fastidious about this car. Just need to have a look around, see if he's left anything undone.
The 250 V8 was basically a Mark II Jaguar with a powerful Daimler engine. Though sold as a refined bank manager's car, its speed and manoeuvrability made it equally popular with bank robbers.
Amazing handling, excellent braking, capable of 120 miles an hour.
And also, you get your sawn-offs in here quite easily, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And you got a boot for the bullion.
Yeah.
Yeah? Nice, mate. Before we get on the road, though, we do have to do a little work. First, Sam jacks up the car and props it up with axle stands so he can operate underneath. Then he remakes the exhaust brackets and fits them onto the pipe, while I swap the spats. Not my shoes, but the rear wheel covers on the Daimler. Spats or fender skirts in the US of A were popular from the 30s onwards as a way to make performance cars more aerodynamic by improving airflow around the rear wheels, providing you fit them properly. So look, that goes in there, does it? We align first there.
Yeah.
Then it goes in the hole there.
Then you get your assistant to hold it whilst you get the Zeus's in.
Thanks, mate. Little Zeus coming up.
A little bit of advice. Do the other one first.
Okay, mate. Yeah, well, I knew that, you know, it's just... not quite see... What, this one here?
Yeah.
There we go.
That one's harder to line up.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
It's a lot harder to line up.
I just want to see
You're
where
struggling
it
there,
goes.
sir.
No, I just want to see how it goes, okay?
Yeah, right.
All right.
Dropped
So-
it, didn't you? Eh?
See, it's always the same old adage with this. Sammy would have it done and be onto the exhaust pipe now.
That's it.
There you go, we're in. Look, I've done that one.
Nice.
As well as all the spares, there's a big pile of documents on the back seat, including both the bill of sale and old MOTs.
Yeah, recorded mileage 80,000.
In 1991, which is unusual because it's got 74,000 on it now.
It's had a haircut.
Well, since there are 4 speedometers with
Oh,
it.
right, yeah, so they've all 4 of them done 70,000 miles, have they?
The exhaust is an easy fix, so I let Sam get on with it. First, he mounts it using silicone sealant.
Oh, that's better.
Oh, yes, baby.
Then, after a quick test, he goes back under to weld up a few troublesome leaks on the front pipe.
Oh, look at the state of your overalls, honestly. Really, and your damp as well.
Exhaust sorted. Next day, Sam moves on to the carburettors.
Our mate Alan Milliard's come round for tea, and they're talking carburettors.
Allowing a little more air and fuel through.
Thanks, mate. I thought I'd get some enjoyment out of our tea party.
Listen, you. It makes all the difference when you're going up the road and it purrs like a beauty. It's because of this.
Good point, well made. Time for me to do something useful with something useless.
Alan?
Yeah.
Hey, look, while you're here. Now look, right, I know you love high-end equipment,
Right, yeah,
machinery.
Yeah.
Could I interest you in a small shredder? Now, don't get mind your fingers, mate, because honestly, mate, children must stay well back.
Ripper, is it?
Now look, right, if
go
you're
on.
interested in garden waste and getting rid of it, look at that. And I tell you what, it mashes really difficult things.
Oh, leaves. It's all right,
Like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, pop those in.
Yeah. Look at that.
Look at that.
Sadly, Alan is not impressed, but after finishing the car, Sam joins me to talk turkey.
As far as I'm concerned, the SU carburettor in
That really does take the biscuit.
Here we go. Are you ready? No.
Not bad. It's a new experience.
So you need to remarket it now as a cooking aid rather than a garden aid.
Great
You know,
British
so-
biscuit breaker.
On a slightly more serious note, the moment has come to give our new motor a little outing. I said serious.
We're off in the Daimler for a test ride. Yeah?
Looking at the state of you, we're going to the post office, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're going to. The trouble is, Janet would probably recognise me.
When I said we're going to need stockings, I actually meant Christmas is coming.
I can't really see a lot.
I did not really mean that.
If the Daimler was the perfect getaway vehicle, that was undoubtedly because of designer Ed Turner's exceptionally smooth and powerful engine, which could get the car up to 112 miles an hour with ease. The 250 V8 was Daimler's best-selling car ever, and it's easy to see why.
Really transports you right to the era it was built in.
Yeah,
eh?
absolutely it does.
It was a really modern, sophisticated thing when it came out. And you know, when you put the pedal down, it'll truck on.
We paid $6,200 for it, but I'm hoping we'll get a lot more.
I do have a geezer interested. We need to take some photos. He's called Neil. What do you rank, 7.5?
Yeah, why not? For a quick profit.
Yeah, SPQR, mate?
Yeah.
Small profit, quick return?
I mean, it does still sound quite cheap,
Yeah.
but then that's the way it works, isn't it?
Next up, we visit an amazing shed.
Look at this.
Cans everywhere. What? What?
Shake Pratt.
And find a funky moped.
We're rocking and rolling on a rally!
We've been restoring the bank robber's favourite, a 1968 Daimler 250 V8.
When I said we're going to need stockings, I actually meant Christmas is coming.
I can't really see a lot.
I found a Daimler fanatic called Neil who's interested. He's up north, so I've just taken a bunch of photos for him.
Hopefully Neil will buy her for around 8 grand next week.
In the meantime, we're off shopping. Though we've got our big item, we still need more trinkets for this week's jumble.
Well, welcome back to Junkage. Now then, we've got a surprise this morning because Sammy and I, every so often, has passed in our local village a little house with a load of trinketry, didn't we? Haven't we? Oh, yeah.
Well, you know, one has the radar on when you, especially when you're up high in a vehicle like this.
The
Looking
radar,
over-
that's it. Beep, beep,
What
beep,
would
beep,
we,
beep, 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 beep.
the radar of tat.
The radar of tat.
The
That's
tat
exactly
bar.
it. But now look, right, so we've made contact with Francis, right, who owns the gaff, and he said, lads, come on round, have a little rummage.
Yeah.
So, are we all right?
Yeah, clear.
Yeah. So, it would be churlish not to now, wouldn't it? eh?
Absolutely. Let's get on it.
So without more ado, here we go.
Francis,
Henry,
Henry, how are you, mate?
Very good,
Lovely
very
to
good.
see
Right,
you.
Sam?
That's Sammy.
Right, how you doing, all right?
Yeah, good.
Francis, I'm
About
quite
time you got here.
Well, mate, it's so weird that because basically Sammy and I have been passing your yard for a while now.
And what a yard it is. A fully loaded Ford lorry, a vintage Fordson tractor, and more rusty old iron than Robert Downey Jr.'s wardrobe. The question is, though, what's inside the sheds?
So look, what we normally do is have a little rummage about.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
if we
great.
find anything, then we might have a haggle as we go,
Come
Francis.
part with some money.
Hey, look, can we have a rummage in a couple of sheds there?
Yep,
Yeah.
feel free.
Wow.
I'll second that wow and add a wee. Francis's shed is everything a shed should be. More cluttered than Einstein's brain. A guaranteed nervous breakdown for Marie Kondo.
What have you seen? Oh, nice. Yeah, and actually,
Oh, I say some oilers there. They'll go well.
it's a little mixed.
Well, that's a mixed bag, isn't it? Now that's a jumper's lot, isn't it? Hey, that'd be like some oilers and that'd be nice. 10 quid for that lot.
Oh, well, if we're lucky, but
Yeah. Well, we'll start the bidding at 10.
Down there.
Other objects of interest and desire include some railway lamps, some Daimler hubcaps,
Look at this.
Cans everywhere.
and some petrol cans.
What? What?
Shake Pratt.
But before we get too excited, let's get Francis back in.
Whether we get any of it remains to be seen, but we're going to find out very shortly because Francis is here.
There he is.
Now, Francis, right?
How you doing?
This is a bit too nice in here.
First haggle, a double-sided Castrol sign.
So if I said to you 150 for that,
I would say 250.
Clearly, he's no pushover.
what about the BP sign?
Not really for sale.
Francis, now look, the agri can there, that one.
Definitely not.
Okay. All right.
Oh dear, I see a theme developing. What about the Oilers?
35 quid with the box.
50 quid with a box.
40.
45.
Go on then, mate. 45 quid with the box. Okay, we're off to the races now.
Hey.
All right. hey.
So much for getting them for a tenner. Next, a paraffin dispenser I've just noticed.
And what would be the right price for that? 350. You'd sell it for 550. Not where we're going. 200? Could not. Okay, well, let's beg to differ on that one. I'll go 250. Should we take a punt?
I don't know.
Go on then. All right, mate.
Well done.
Yeah, come on then.
For a much quicker sale, a tin of Shell Aero Oil.
How much is that?
£10.
Okay, mate.
I like that.
Put it on the box.
I'm only selling that because I got another one.
Got another
Yeah,
one?
good. Yeah, right. Don't tell everyone. You're just selling it because you just really love us dearly. 15 quid?
No, I haven't got the price. So I'd sell an SL one.
Oh, how much is that then? Can't give you much for an SL.
Original top, 20 quid.
15?
20 quid. The top's worth a tenner.
Put it on the pile then.
And
There's something in it already. Yeah, right. 20 quid for
it's
that
got
then.
fiver's worth of petrol.
Yeah, great. Okay, look here, take that. Okay, so we're rocking along here.
So it's back to the Castrol sign and a paraffin dispenser.
What about 375 the pair?
Make it 4 and you got a good deal. Good deal.
Look, he's got his hand out.
380.
Very hard.
Can't 380. All right, happy days.
And then we're all off to his second shed.
Things have been going rather well here at Francis's.
Beware, there's a speed limit now.
Is there?
Yeah.
Is there a cash limit?
It's, is it £5 an hour, I think?
Right, okay, mate. Hang on.
Right.
Here we go. Oh, I say, look.
Francis's second shed is not quite so rich in pickings, apart from the bikes near the door.
What is that, a rally what? Come on, Sammy, tell me about it.
It's a Rally Ultramatic. Do you know how I know that?
No, I haven't got a clue how you know that.
I read the sticker.
The Rally Ultramatic was the British firm's answer to the French Mobilette, 140-mile range and automatic transmission.
Rally were always a fantastic motorcycle producer pre-war. That was
Exactly.
right at the end as they went off the boil. That's about the last thing they made, I reckon.
Yeah, that very much is. You wouldn't call it boil, would you? You'd call it more tepid.
Tepid, yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to the Mobilette it's leaning against, which currently has no engine, the Rally's a class motor. But let's see what he wants for it.
What would you? Was that for sale?
If you bought the Mobilette to go with it.
Oh,
Blimey.
that's possible.
Bearing in mind the Mobilette wants the engine putting back together.
Oh, so
and
that is
you've
the
looked-
engine on the bench.
Yeah, you've looked at it.
Yeah.
Well, I've
It
gone. Oh,
turns
there's
over,
an
I've
engine.
unseized it. The pistons want freeing off,
Yeah.
and there's something grating around in the
Okay.
crankcase.
Sounds magnifique, excuse my French.
How much do you want for the lot?
£1,000.
I'm going to go and stare.
All right. I don't know. You go and have a stare. Okay. Look, he's staring.
Put my
The
thinking
bags,
cap on.
the bags for that, Sam.
The problem
Up here,
is,
look. Sam.
is that we've had such a glorious time in that shed. The Mobilette, we know they're lovely
That
things,
is a
both of
nice
them, but they are difficult to shift.
Round two.
What were we offering again?
650.
650.
Yeah.
Do you want
You're
to
not
think
gonna-
about it?
No, I'll go 7, and that's
I
it.
can't do it.
Another 50 quid.
Honestly, mate, I can't do it.
You're not going to go 7.
I'm not.
No.
I'm just not going to
You're
do it,
going
Francis. I'm
650,
sorry.
are you?
I am going 650, but I
Split
won't.
the difference.
can't-
675.
I just can't do it. Do you know what? Forgive me. It's just I really wanted to 500 the lot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've gone 150 higher.
Yeah, I'm in agreement
I'll
with
take
you.
Yeah.
650.
Sure? Because a good deal's a fair deal, mate. All right. Shake him by the hand. Look, with his hat on.
Thank you.
And can I just
And
thank
he gets
you?
a free funnel.
I was going to say, thank you so much for his Pippa.
What?
That's Pippa Funnel. She does those
Yeah,
horsey
yeah,
things.
Hey,
I
do
caught.
you know it really
Did,
works?
did you say 750?
No, we didn't.
Back at the ranch, it's amazing to see just how much we got. The Oilers stroke automotive enema syringes look suitably poised. The box they came in is lovely. And though the Mobilette does look somewhat bereft without its engine, at least we've got it now. My first task is to get the Flymo graffiti off that petrol can. But before that, I've got a little unfinished business to clear up. Remember that chopper I bought for 1,175 weeks ago? I may just have a bidder for it.
Hey, Spence is here, my mate, right? Now, I've sold him chopper motorcycles in the past, etc. And I thought he might quite like the chopper bicycle, know what I mean? Just as a decorative item. The man's a property developer. He'll probably want to put a supermarket in my garden, but hopefully he might just buy the chopper and leave. Let's have a look, eh? Spencer! £1,550, son. Long term, don't do that. Long term, that is a good investment.
1,300,
Spence,
1,375.
a man
maybe.
of your calibre with a bid like that.
What will you do? What the lowest you'll do?
Honestly?
Yeah.
I'd like 1475.
1,475.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Let's do it.
So what a result. Spence gets a great bike, I get a £300 tickle. Happy days. Meanwhile, back in the shed. Unlike the Mobilette, the Ultramatic is in pretty good nick.
Get the plug out, see if there's a spark.
It was registered way back in August 1964 and looks as if it hasn't been used for around 7 or 8 years. So Sam needs to check the state of the spark plug.
Oh, filthy.
It's as greasy as a rocker's quiff. So first, he gives it a once-over with a wire brush before cleaning the contacts with a piece of cardboard. This might look crude, but it's the best way to do it. Then, once he's checked the spark, in goes a gallon of two-stroke. And Sam gets ready to pedal up.
Hey! No way! Oh, look at that! That's fantastic!
Mate!
I know!
It runs!
Incredible!
That's amazing!
Ah! You're bathing in the light!
Yeah!
Wow, look!
Oh man, that's fantastic!
That's proved its worth. How cool's that?
Hey, look. Well, obviously, I had a huge amount to do with getting the rally going. Yeah. That's amazing. But feast your eyes. Did it say Flymo? I think it did.
Oh, nice work. That's sort of evened out as well.
Well, yeah, look, but I tell you what, not half as creative. Mate, and look! A rally Ultramatic.
I know. And even better,
Yeah.
look, logbook. Wow. Better than that. Mm-hmm. MOT
Yeah, wow.
and insurance certificate from 1986.
Probably not current.
No, I think it's a little bit out of date. It's great, isn't it?
Hey, look, okay, so we've got your rally going. I think it would be churlish not to give it a test ride.
Sam has drawn the long straw, so he's on my beautiful 1950s New Hudson, while I unleash the rally.
Hey, look, so we're rocking and rolling on a rally.
Well, we're rolling and rolling.
Oh, we are. Hey, look, so we got ourselves a rally. Yeah? And it rallies along rather nicely.
It's systematic. No, it's ultramatic.
The Ultramatic had a top speed of 30 miles an hour and delivered a very economical 160 miles to the gallon. Back in the day, it sold for 64 quid, 1,100 in today's money. We're hoping to get around 600.
What a nice little test ride that was.
Yeah, great.
So we are ready for sale. Now then, you don't know what Autojumble we're going to, do you?
I know, it's quite exciting.
Newark, so good they're named twice.
And we went 3 times?
No, we've been to Newark twice, but at this stage of the season, there isn't much choice in very good Autojumbles to do great business.
No, and we did monstrously sell out everything last time.
We did. So look, right, I know it's a bit samey, but if you like, I don't know, a slice of Dundee cake, you'll probably go to the supermarket and buy the same one if you liked it the first and second time you had it, right? So we are going to Newark for the 3rd time in the series, but let's beat our record of 3 grand, shall we?
Next up, it chucks it down at Newark. But we don't let the weather rain on our parade.
Mate, thank you so much.
Is there an umbrella financing scheme?
Yeah.
We've been getting ready for a return trip to enormous Newark. We've picked up a massive trinkets and have refurbished a rally moped. And now we're back, determined to make more money than last time.
Hey, well, welcome to Newark. Now, you may remember, if you're a regular viewer, that we've been here not once, not twice, but this is going to be our third time. Now, there are a couple of reasons for that. Firstly, it's an incredible place to sell and probably one of the best jumbles in the UK, in our humble opinion. But secondly, as winter approaches, we're in November, yeah, there are actually very, very few auto jumbles knocking about. I think there's one up in Yorkshire this weekend, but Newark really is the only one. And I have to tell you, it's a place to find, hopefully, great wealth yet again.
If it's good, keep doing it.
If it's exactly, mate. If it's good, keep doing it.
Task number one, get the stock out of the van and make the store look as enticing as possible. Having sold so little last week, we've got plenty of goods to lure people in. Within minutes, we have our first sale.
Thanks, mate. Happy days.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Great.
Oh, I didn't think you were going to bring that out.
Half an hour later, the stall is surrounded and the cash is flowing.
What are those? £8?
Not too big.
Go on,
Make
then.
us an offer.
I'll give you the blue.
Go on, then.
Give me your tenner.
All right then.
That was a
That
threat,
works,
wasn't it?
doesn't it?
Oh, 20, thanks.
What, 15 quid? I'll take that.
The first big deal, the enamel Castrol sign.
I could take 220.
Double-sided, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But my mate Doug, who I buy a lot of stuff off, he saw it in the shed and he goes, I'll have that. So it's going to Newark, so I'll give you 200 for it. He's a trader.
Take 200 now.
210, I'll do it.
25.
Gosh, okay. Come on, mate. Happy days. All right. 205. Doug, if you're watching, I'm sorry, mate. Mate, thank you so much.
The first big disaster of the day comes with our mobilette project. We'd hoped to make 150 to 200 on it, but the only offer I get is much lower.
Sammy, I'm selling the mobilette.
120? That's very low.
Well, no, he's just offered 120.
Yeah.
140.
130.
Oh, blimey. Go on, you say it, because I know what you're going to say.
I just, 150 quid, I'd have taken it home.
Yeah. Would you? Have I got this wrong? Probably right. Hey, this is probably a good time to tell you that I've forgotten the oil dispenser.
Oh, nice.
Good. Okay. 135. Go on, mate. All right. Okay. It's going terribly well. Hey? I think I've just lost my shirt on that.
Yeah, that was cheap.
Yeah, there you go. Never mind.
After that, to add to our woes, it starts raining. By 10 o'clock, it's wetter than a Baywatch t-shirt, and I'm starting to worry that, like last week, we're going to be rained off. Fortunately, the punters are made of tough stuff at Newark, and rain or no rain, Sam saves the day by making a good deal on the Rally Ultramatic.
Is there an umbrella financing scheme?
Yeah.
Yeah? 625?
Don't get taken to 625 now.
Might get a
Why?
coffee in a minute as well.
All right, I'll buy you a coffee, 625. And the coffee.
Go on then.
Umbrella
And you've got the
financing.
V5, haven't you?
Have we?
Yeah.
Have we?
Yeah, it's a
Is it?
V5, not a C, but I've checked it and it's on computer.
Okay, that's good enough.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
done.
625 and we'll buy you a coffee. Is that a
Lovely.
deal?
Well, I thought you'd
Yeah,
make
great.
one in there.
No, no. God, no.
It runs and rides, the lights work, everything.
Okay, smash
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, great. 625
3 or 4
quid.
miles
Well, that
somewhere.
makes up for
They
my
work beautifully.
slight indiscretion on the mobilette, but at
Yeah,
the same
great.
time, these guys
we've
are
got some
mates,
other
so they're
paperwork
both going to
too.
benefit from it.
Yeah.
So we got the
Yeah, I've
panniers
got,
and we got the moped,
early
and I've got to get a cup of
MOT.
coffee
You've
for
got it
him.
all here.
So so that actually is a result. We paid $650 for the pair of mopeds and have sold them for $745. Not bad. The small deals keep on coming, and Sam even gets a little interest in the Honda VFR. He can't close the deal though.
I should ponder.
You can ponder and you can make us an offer.
I should walk round and get wet.
To cheer ourselves up, we decide to join the punters and do a little retail therapy ourselves, leaving our assistant, Uncle Graham, in charge of the stall.
Hello.
Before I know it, Sam has led me to a van owned by a dealer called Rob, who says he's just acquired a very special bike. It's a vintage chopper, which he thinks is a lost Uncle Bunt.
It's built in 1980, registered by Bunt, genuine Bunt front end.
John Reed, aka Uncle Bunt, was one of the original Rockstar custom builders. Today his choppers are rarer than fillet steak. If this is one of them, I'd buy it. But is it?
I'm just not 100%. Look, don't get me wrong, but I'm not quite sure about the swan neck configuration here as regards, you know, these are beautiful.
The trouble is what you're dealing with is a custom bike.
Absolutely.
So he may well have built this to somebody else's spec.
I would be up for making you an offer if I knew it was a bunt frame. Can I take a picky?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cool.
I'll send the pic to John Reed to check if he recognises it. But first, forget Uncle Bunt. Let's see how Uncle Graham is getting on. Uh-oh.
What's that? There. I'll tell you what that is.
It's where the cash box was.
No, it's worse.
Where the agrican was.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
How much did we pay? That 90 quid, didn't we?
Yeah.
Graham says he's got a confession. Graham.
Only a small confession, chaps. You said get 120 for it. So I got one £20 note.
Sorry, mate. Sorry. You sold it for 20 quid?
Yeah.
We're going to have to factor that into our profit and loss scale today.
So we are down 70 quid. Thanks. Where's the 20 quid?
In a cash tin.
Honestly. I was beginning to like you, Uncle
Hey,
Graham.
between that and the Moped, it just hasn't gone well, has it?
Oh, don't you start. Okay, I just got it slightly wrong, okay? But I was actually thinking, unlike him, right, he just goes, yeah, 20 quid a can, right? Lucky he didn't sell the ROP while we were away, or the Daimler. You do have a point, though. The Mobilette was a bit of an issue. Come on.
So an odd tally-up. We've sold loads, but I can't see us matching the 2,973 we took last time. But here goes.
Should we start counting, then?
Yeah, why not?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, are you ready for this? I've done me calculations.
Yeah.
Okay, what we've got here, mate, 1,345 of your finest British pounds.
Not bad.
But the cost of sale of the stuff that we flogged was 780.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1,345 minus 780 gives us a total of 565 profit today.
Fantastic.
Uncle
Yeah.
Graham has cost us 70 quid, right?
Yeah.
So our profit today is £495, which I have to say ain't too bad.
It's pretty good
right?
for rain.
Okay, so do you want to know totals?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, now then, including the chopper money of 300 plus what we made today, yeah, the total, ready?
Yeah.
4,000. That was a fanfare. 271 quid. Now, I think that is pretty good.
Yeah, that's great. Buy us a pie. I'm starving.
I will buy you a pie, but I have to tell you, even in the pouring rain, Newark was enormous. And talking about those kind of things, there could be Normus Neil, who's not that enormous, might just still buy the Daimler.
3 days later, I've got Neil on a video call.
There's Sam.
It's a car. Buy it.
Okay.
Through the wonders of modern technology, I'm giving him a virtual tour of the car.
Nice red leather interior, son. All right?
Before, hopefully, he signs on the dotted line.
if you're up for it, I kind of want 8K for her.
£8,000. I'm happy with that.
All right, mate. Happy days.
Seriously.
Well, okay, look, we'll sort things out later, Neil. But that's the deal. It's your car. Bye.
ya.
Bye. And I have to say, right, deal like this and a right result at rain-soaked Newark, we can safely say, Sammy, today we are holding serious folding.